Welcome back to Out of the Rough. I'm Fred Arnold, joined by Eric Adair, my fellow provisor. Yeah,
Hi, Fred. How are you?
Absolutely.
Good to
He's
be here.
an attorney with Hinson Gravelle Adair, an environmental law specialist.
Right.
Exciting subject.
I have been an environmental lawyer for almost 25 years, and I love it.
We need to make this one exciting because
Okay.
it's all about the environment right now.
It is.
Everyone's environmentally conscious. Primary expertise is environmental law and oil and gas.
Right. I'm an old oil and gas lawyer from right out of law school. I went to Texaco, and my boss told me whether you mean to or not, you will be an environmental lawyer just based on what we do. And so he was right.
Well, the hot thing right now is fracking,
Right.
hydraulic fracking. What is that?
Hydraulic fracturing is an oil and gas drilling technology. It's designed to enhance the production of oil or natural gas from existing wells. And that's going on all over the country. It's becoming a hot topic in California. It's certainly getting a lot of media and public attention.
What's the controversy?
The controversy is safety. Is it safe for the environment? Is it safe for human health? Is it really a good idea in the long term to continue to produce oil and gas, or should we be switching to renewable sources of energy?
Well, that's a different topic. I mean, you could pump gas out of or oil out of the ground, right?
Yeah.
But that's different than fracturing.
Well, fracturing is
I keep saying this wrong.
That's
fracturing.
Okay. Well, it's hydraulic fracturing or fracking. Call it whatever you like. But fracturing is just a way of enhancing the ability of the shale rock, this oil and gas zone, 10,000 feet or 5,000 feet below the surface, enhancing its ability to produce gas or oil. It's not the process of drilling the well. It's a way to enhance production.
What are the concerns about the environment?
Well, there's water quality, there's water quantity. You know, we live in California. We don't have a lot of excess water and we're in a drought. So people are concerned about, are we impacting the quality of our water in terms of contaminating it? Are we using too much water to hydraulically fracture wells? People are worried about earthquakes. We had an earthquake in Encino just last week. It was a 4.4, and the first thing I said to my wife was, how long will it take before somebody blames this earthquake on hydraulic fracturing? 2 days. The LA City Council.
They blamed it on something.
They started talking about a study to determine whether that earthquake was caused by hydraulic fracturing.
Let's talk about the economic benefit.
Governor Brown is struggling with hydraulic fracturing because he's an environmentalist and he's concerned about the environmental impacts.
Aren't we all environmentalists?
We are.
Don't we all recycle? Don't we? We want to leave our environment. You have children.
Absolutely.
Better than what we left it.
We all do, and I don't think anybody disputes the goal of improving the environment. You know, we live in a state with AB 32, an attempt to incorporate climate change concerns into everything we do. But Governor Brown's built a career on environmentalism, but he's not banning fracking, which is what most environmentalists want him to do. And even at the recent Democratic state convention, he was shouted down by his own conventioneers, Democrats, who were unhappy with his position on hydraulic fracturing.
Because of the economic benefit he sees to our state?
He thinks there's some real potential tax revenues, employment benefits, long-term environmental impacts that could be great for the state if hydraulic fracturing proves to be the remedy for producing more oil.
Let me ask you, in your professional opinion, don't we need a multi-pronged approach to energy in our country?
President Obama's all of the above program, that's what he advocates, and that's why the federal government also is generally allowing fracking. They're looking at it hard. The EPA is looking at it carefully. But yeah, that's really what's going on. Renewables, oil and gas, all of it, except for nuclear. Nuclear has pretty much fallen off the table.
There's been no new permits for nuclear power plants.
No.
Who wants one in their own backyard?
No. After Fukushima, there's no political will for nuclear any longer.
Yeah.
So.
Those who want to reach out to Eric, I know I see you once a month at our provisor meetings. You're very involved in so many different things. How can they reach out to you?
My website is Hinson Gravelle, Hinson, Gravelle, Gravelle.com. My phone number is 661-294-0130.
Ladies and gentlemen, Eric Adair, fellow provisor, thanks for coming
Fred.
in, sharing
Good
what
to talk
you have.
to you.
Yep.
Pleasure to be here.
We're going to talk more about fracturing or fracturing. I like that in the future. Thank you very much.
Good. Thanks, Fred.
Hope you enjoyed this edition of Out of the Rough. We're going to jump to a quick break and we'll be right back.